Hello YouTube, my name is Alex. Welcome to Alex Reviews. For people who've never been here before, or for ones that have, welcome back. Today we'll be talking about the book World War Z, and sorry if at any time I sound a little bit hard to hear. I'm not feeling too hot right now, even though it's getting close to summer. I'm feeling a little bit sick, so sorry. Anyway, so the book is called World War Z by Max Brooks. I know it's a little backwards here. It's the camera, but it's Max Brooks. Maxbrooks. Anyway, this book is written in the perspective, the narrator, he is an interviewer, and this is all taking place after the World War Z or other names that different characters in the books have given it. But he's basically small little bits of interviews from people who have experienced the World War Z and their accounts on it. And he's just going through different areas, different people from different viewpoints, whether it be government, businesses, people who had part of it, people who were alone and tried to survive. Really, anyone giving anyone credit. In that sense, it does make it a little bit hard to summarize it. So it really is just a bunch of interviews after the war happened, and all the aftermath and how it made people feel, how it made people change mentally, and kind of them thinking about their accounts and recording them. Some of them had to do with directly fighting the zombies. It's all about the zombie war. And so one of them is about how one of the people he asked was a soldier. And there is a face-off in Yonkers. It's supposed to be kind of like a last stand kind of moment where they show the public that's still alive, hey, the government still has military government still has power in this. Let's do something about it. So what they do is they line up a whole bunch of army people in this special gear, tanks, a whole bunch of different weapons, and they try to use their old techniques, like the whole shock and awe effect. Like if you scare them enough, they'll be able to just run away. You have to fight less people, you have to kill less people. But through this, they realize, oh my gosh, we can't scare the zombies. So it really makes you think, like, our tactics today, would they work on every enemy we face? Is war easily just something we do just because we do it all the time with different people? What if zombies did exist? What if that whole perspective came along? Would we be prepared? How would we be prepared? And really, most zombie books kind of translate to a whole just natural disaster kind of effect. Like, what would you do? How would you survive? What decisions would you make? Some people take a religious view. Some people will take the whole fighting view. Just really depends on your own personality, how you were raised, I guess. There was one guy in there who's blind, and his whole thing was that he didn't want to be a burden on anyone. So he went out to the mountains that he knew and ate the stuff there, walked around, and eventually, because he never relied on his eyes because he was blind from a certain war, he relied on his ears, all his other senses, not with his eyes. And he felt other people were spoiled because they had their eyes, and they died easier. And he survived throughout the war, killing them with a shovel he also used as a walking stick. I mean, some of the stories are a little bit out there, but it's a pretty good read. It's a higher level book that's about zombies, so definitely a plus. So anyone who likes reading interviews or wants a kind of different perspective on the whole zombie apocalypse kind of sense, or people who are interested in zombies at all, it's really just a different take on it. And it's a pretty good book. I read it with a book group. We read it aloud. There's audiobooks on it. They're making a movie out of it. I'm pretty sure the movie's going to be a bit different than the book. I doubt it's going to be interviews, but check it out. Remember, it's World War Z, Max Brooks, subtitle, An Oral History of the Zombie War. Check it out.